All right, this is an impromptu video, and it's a case of class consciousness using recent events that happened at the airports recently. The Nigerian airport has been a matter of discussion recently with respect to the case that happened with um, King Wasiu Ayinde, the Fuji musician, and recently the IBOM Air passenger case of Mrs. Comfort. And this is what we want to bring out of those two scenarios: a case of class consciousness. All right, we obviously saw what happened, all right, when the Fuji musician Wasiu Ayinde was seen obviously obstructing the departure of a passenger airplane. All right, and what does the law and the rules say about that? All right, and what was carried out in form of punitive actions to punish and to actually enforce the law against the Fuji popular musician, all right, as against what was actually done to the IBOM Air passenger. Whether or not he was wrong is not the intention of this video. The intention of this video is to bring to fore the issue of preferential treatment and class consciousness. You saw how they treated Wasiu Ayinde with a VIP treatment, despite the fact that it was alleged that the Fuji musician actually assaulted in some form. You're right. He actually poured the content of that cup that was inside the cup on the security guys, and he also obstructed the plane from taking off. All right, but we saw how they dragged the security guys, literally dragged this IBOM Air passenger out of the plane. Even while doing that, even exposed our private areas. All right, and we can see the punishment meted down on both sides. All right, and we also saw how King Wasiu Ayinde was threatening the owners of the aircraft that actually did not allow him to board, just because they wanted to uphold the rules.
Okay. My name is Wasiu Ayinde. Nobody does that with me and get away with it. You can't go on that flight. Wow. I don't want to go on that flight anymore in my life. The Shonamen will feel it. Will feel me. Will feel me.
It's okay.
In his business.
It's okay. Are you doing so? Is that all that happened?
Right, so we just saw the issue of preferential treatment and the case of class consciousness, and we don't see how they attack that girl. We saw how you are making jest of the whole scenario of that girl, that IBOM Air girl, and how the same was not the case in the case of Wasiu Ayinde. So as the lower class people, we've got a duty to actually recognize this class struggle playing out here. All right, the preferential treatment and a case of class struggle between the Fuji musician, popular Fuji musician, and the IBOM Air passenger. And we saw discrepancy in how they actually punished these two individuals. And as we speak, we heard that the IBOM Air passenger girl is in prison. All right, and what Wasiu Ayinde did was basically equal to like a case of terrorism, because they do not know what is inside that substance that is inside the cup that Wasiu Ayinde was holding. Yet they treated him as gently as possible. They called security, and everything just went like that without any form of assault on the Fuji musician. But we saw how they treated the IBOM Air girl, so which differentiates clearly how you are treated. All right, should not be based on your status in the society, right? And at Civic Space, what we want to highlight is the fact that human beings, there should not be preferential treatment. The law is the law, and it has to be the same treatment in any circumstances with any individual whatsoever. All right, so we've got many cases of this kind of thing in Nigeria where people are being given preferential treatment for violating the law. All right, and we don't say una no they take in cognizance of all of this nitty-gritty, all of this detail. That is why we decided to do a short video about this. So we hope that we have been able to pick one or two lessons from this with respect to inequality, injustice, and a case of class consciousness and class struggle. Thank you so much. It's been Civic Space. See you next time.